After watching this video, you should be able to import by yourself, and I'm going to break it down step by step so that you will not need an importation coach at all. And if you desire to be an importation coach, well, you should be able to do that. You should be able to do that also. So without further ado, let's just get right into the video. Hi, if it's your first time seeing my face, my name is Rita. I'm a Lagos-based YouTuber. I'm a coach. I film about my life, and right now everything about me has to do with importation. So this is how to import by yourself in 2025. So it doesn't matter which country you live in right now. This is the steps, or these are the steps to take when you want to start importation, mini importation, large importation, whichever. So let's just get right into the video. I'm going to start by explaining what importation is, and I'm going to make it very, very simple. Importation is buying from a country that is not yours and bringing it into your home country. So that is the simple explanation for importation. So you know that importing is buying from another country. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, what to import. If you want to start importation, you need to decide on what to import. I usually get this question a lot. What should I import? I want to start importation, please, what should I import? And I just feel like if you want to start importation, you should know what to import, but apparently a lot of people don't know what to import. So I think if you want to choose what you want to import, you should put the amount that you have into consideration. You should put your desire to do that particular business, because if you import just for the purpose of making money and you don't even like that business, it means you need to be a very, very serious minded person to sell that goods. It's not something that you like. So it's just like working or doing a job that you don't like just to get paid, right? So you know that it's survival of the fittest. And in order to do that, the money you have to spend or you're willing to spend comes to play. Also, another thing, it still involves money, right? The weight of your goods, because when you finish buying, it doesn't matter how cheap the goods are, you're going to have to bring them to your home country. It means you're going to pay for shipping. So if you don't have enough money, you need to put the weight of the goods into consideration. And if you don't know what to import, but you have the money to start importation, or you have certain capital and you're thinking, okay, I can do anything, I don't have anything specific, there are nice apps like TikTok that can tell you what to import. All you need to do is to check out the things that people are interested in right now. For example, people are interested in aesthetically pleasing items. So you can go into that. You can buy fancy cups, throw pillows, headsets, stuff like that, right? You can start a business on that and move from there. So now that we've gotten what to import out of the way and how to find an idea of what you want to import, you need to know what you want to import before you start the whole importation, because some things might make sense for you to buy in your home country than to import if you're just focused on starting a business, right? But if you're interested in the importation and you have the money, like I said, you can find the products that you want to sell on TikTok. Just search the best items people are buying. You can get ideas from them or from there. And if you don't have the money, you can start pre-order. I have a video on pre-order, and I'm still going to make a new video in 2025 this year, but I have a video where I explained how to start pre-order. You can start pre-order. That's how most people, I have got so many messages of people that used my videos to start pre-order and they've been doing fine. Just follow the steps and be smart about it. Don't miss any step, because pre-order you can easily get into loss. So don't miss any step in my video and you'll be fine. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, when you're importing, you need to know where to import from, which is very, very important. So I hope by now you've grabbed a book and a pen to be writing down, jot down the important stuff, because that's what we're getting into. Now, I'm going to talk about 3 apps that are affordable, because that is what we're here to talk about. 3 apps, and I'm still going to give you guys contacts in the middle or at the end of this video. I don't know when. I'll give you contacts of, I know that items that people like to buy, clothes bags, kitchen utensils, and the rest. I'll still give you guys those contacts. But these apps are places that you can buy every and anything. And for the sake of this video, you know, we're talking about China importation. The reason why we're focused on China importation is because China is the home country of everything. If you want to get anything, I will not be surprised if they even make human being, but they cannot breathe air into human beings. So they can't really make like an actual human being, right? They can't create, sorry. But they produce and they make almost every and anything. So that's why we're focused on China. And also, you can find affordable, good items in China. So that's why we're focused on China. And it's important to note that if you want to import from China and you want it cheap, please stop looking for English. Stop trying to. Why are you scared of the language? It is just Chinese. It is just another person's language. Why are you so scared? It's not like you're speaking it to them directly. You're just writing it. Nobody's asking you to speak ni hao, right? Just write, translate. Do you know that these people also, the contacts I'm going to give you, they speak in English, right? But those people don't understand English. They also translate. So if you want to do business, you should not be scared of any language. Languages should not scare you, most especially when you're just writing them. So now the first app that I'll be talking about is Alibaba. Alibaba is in English, so you shouldn't be scared. But Alibaba are for manufacturers. So if you want to manufacturers and wholesalers. So if you want to buy from Alibaba, right? Maybe you want to start a business, let's say a cosmetics company, you can outsource to them to produce the items for you. You can give them your recipe, or you can work with them on what you desire to produce, right? Or you can buy already made products and just place your name on them. So, or you want to buy wholesale, bulk, like I said, Alibaba is for you. Now, Alibaba's payment is via dollar. So you pay using your dollar card, which is fair for most people. And if you're into hair business, Alibaba should be your favorite website because all hair sellers in China are on Alibaba. The good thing about buying on Alibaba is it's secured when you cannot get scammed. If you receive an item and you see that it is not what you requested for, maybe they sent you a picture of a product that is not it, you can just request for a refund and you'll be refunded in full as long as you can prove that you were cheated or scammed, right? Just send them a picture and send them your previous chat with the supplier and get your refund. But this has a duration of, I think, 4 weeks, because the app holds the money for 4 weeks before giving it to the seller. So we're done with Alibaba. Let's just move to the second app. The second app is 1688. Now, for first time importers, I don't really advise 1688. It's cheap, but it's hard to navigate. I think unless you've been importing for a while, or you've imported at least once or twice before you look into 1688. But yeah, let me just go forward. 1688 is not in English, but they've acknowledged that they have international buyers, so they're trying to change the app into English or transform it into English. So some parts are in English, but not all parts. Like the goods are still in Chinese, the description are still in Chinese, but the profile is in English, right? So the tracking, like the major informations that you might get confused about in your personal profile, is now in English. So that helps. The prices are in yuan. Like I said, if you want to buy cheap, you need to buy in yuan because that is the traditional currency. Like in Nigeria that we use naira, in China they make use of yuan or yen, whichever one you hear. So the prices are fair, but they have minimum quantity order. So most goods are, you must buy two or you must buy three and above on 1688. So it's also for wholesalers, which can be a barrier for some persons because they're just starting, they want to buy one of each items, or they want to buy two of each items, of different items, or maybe they even want to shop for their personal use, right? So why, if I want to shop for myself, why am I buying two of the same thing? So it doesn't really work. And sometimes when I calculate it compared to my favorite app, which I'll be talking about next, sometimes my favorite app is even cheaper because on 1688 you get to pay local freight, which I'll explain later. It's just like your local shipping. Let's say you buy from an app in your home country. Delivery is not free to your house, right? You need to pay your way bill. So that's how it is. That's the local freight I'm talking about. So you pay in yuan, like I said, 1688. This is what the logo looks like. So when you're trying to download it on the app store for iPhone users, is there, but for Android users, you need to search for 1688 on Google and download it. I'm still going to put the link in the description box, but if you don't see it, please just check your browser to download it. Now that brings me to my favorite app, Pinduoduo. See, when it comes to importation, I like to give you guys things that will make it easy for you to be conversant with the movements before you really dive into it. Because when you have a bad experience about something, it will be hard for you to move on, right? So that is why I'm introducing Pinduoduo as my number one app, because it is easy to navigate. It is very, very easy to navigate. The only issue I have with it is that you don't allow Nigerians to verify with their phone number anymore. Like, why? What did we do? I verified with my phone number last year because I have two accounts. But within the year, I think around July, they stopped allowing Nigerians. So other African countries, you can't use your phone number to verify. So what you need is your WeChat and your phone number to verify on Pinduoduo. But us Nigerians, we need a foreign number and WeChat. So you're going to log in using your WeChat, and then you will use your foreign number or your phone number for a one-time verification. So they'll send a code to that number and you input it and you're logged in. You don't need to do that another time. So Pinduoduo is very easy to navigate, and I have a video which I'll still make a new video this year, but just to tell you guys, I have a video on how to log into Pinduoduo, and also how to log into 1688, how to use Pinduoduo and how to use 1688. I'll still make like more videos about it this year. But yeah, so these are the three major apps you need when importing. And for 1688, you can log in, you can just create an account the way you create an account on any shopping website, right? And I also have a video on how you can just create an account, or you can log in using your Alipay. I'm going to go more into this conversation after we finish talking about the apps. So now that you know where to buy from, like I said earlier, there are two ways to buy from: China apps or from the contacts I'm going to give to you. So now that we're done with the apps, where to buy from, now we're going to go into how to pay. You guys are seeing how I'm breaking it down. You know what you want to, the business you want to start or you want to import. Now you know where to buy from. The next step is, how do I make payments? That's when two apps come in play. You can make payments using WeChat or Alipay. Now you can make payments. Alipay, you can use it on both apps that I talked about. You can use it on 1688 and you can also use it on Pinduoduo, but WeChat payment only works on Pinduoduo. You want to know how to create a WeChat account? I have the video already. I'm going to link it in this video. So just check the description box. I'm going to link the videos I'm talking about. I'm going to link them in the description box. So Alipay is like, let's say, your mobile app that you have in your home country. You need to pay, you are buying in yuan, right? So you need to have a bank account that has yuan in it, which is the Chinese currency. But you cannot create a bank account, or you cannot open a bank account because you do not live in China. The next best thing is Alipay, because Alipay allow foreigners to create an account. What do you need to create an account? Just like any bank, you need some documents. And for Alipay, what you need is your passport, your international passport. To use WeChat payment, which is called the Rhi&shyne, I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly, you need your international passport also. But that does not mean you cannot use WeChat without the payment, because WeChat is just like, let's say, WhatsApp, but it has a bank attached to it, if that makes sense. So you can use the WhatsApp part, that's the messaging part, without using the bank part. Most people don't even know about the bank part. I've never made a video about that, but I'm going to make a video about it because the currency on WeChat is cheaper. I don't even know why or how, but you can get cheaper yuan on WeChat than Alipay. And most people don't use WeChat, they use Alipay. We're going to get into that whole stuff in another video. I don't want this video to be too long and I don't want it to be too confusing. So you need Alipay to make payments. Just focus on Alipay in making payment for now, because Alipay, like I said, work for 1688 and Pinduoduo, but WeChat works on only Pinduoduo. And also, the contact I'm going to give to you, you can pay them using Alipay or WeChat. They accept whichever, right? So now that we're done with your mode of payment, so now you already know how your agent buy goods for you. These are the apps that they use, or they use the contact if they have. And this app sells everything, anything that you want to buy. Just search for it. You can picture search, you can use the name, write in English and search. You will see every and anything that you want to buy on these apps. So you should not even be worried if you don't have contact. Stop buying contact. You're just stop buying contacts. So, but you don't even need it. So you can, some of you just want to be spoon-fed every information. That's why people take chances to just take money from you, because all these things, you can do it. I'm already giving you this on a platter. Just study the video and then take the steps. It's as easy as that. Anyway, let's continue. Now that you know your mode of payment, how do you get it to your home country? Or how do you get it? Because now these people are in China, right? They assume that you buying from them, you are also in China. And if you're not in China, you should have someone that should pick it up. That's why most of them might ask you, where is your agent? Meaning, who is picking it up for you in China, because they don't have that time to send it to you in Nigeria. They don't ship to Nigeria or to any African country or to wherever you are in Europe or whatever. So that brings us to your delivery company. Now, unlike 1688 that even acknowledges that international personnel are there, Pinduoduo, they don't even do that. If you chat them up acting like a foreigner, they'll think you're being fraudulent, or they'll think you're a scammer, because they are serving the Chinese nationals. So who are you? Like, what are you saying? That's why they act weird sometimes. So you need a Chinese home address. That your Chinese home address is where the delivery company comes in. So you need a delivery company in China that you will collect their address and give it to whoever you're buying from, or put it on this app. Like I said, I already showed how those apps work. So go and watch it to know how to put your shipping address. You put that shipping address, that goods that you buy or that you purchase gets shipped to that delivery company. So that delivery company in turn sends it to your country. There's something we call consolidation, that is buying different goods from different sellers, keeping them together till whenever you're ready to ship. Now, I believe that you're importing one item. You not just go buy from China and you just buy one slippers. It's not possible, right? You are importing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you want everything to be packed together. Now, before using a shipping company, you should ask if they consolidate, because some shipping companies do not. They will just send it separately, and that will cost you a lot, right? Because the minimum shipping quantity for air is 1 kg. So even if your goods is not up to 1 kg, if it's 0.1, you will still pay the fee of 1 kg, because that is the minimum quantity order. And some shipping companies do have for C also minimum. They have 0.2, 0.3, 0.5. You need to confirm from your shipping company what their minimum C quantity shipping is. Unlike air that we measure by weight, where you hear the kg, for C, we measure by CBM, right? So it's the size of the goods. Just like normal mathematics, cubic meter, That is the meaning of CBM. So it's the size of your goods. That is what determines, not the weight of your goods. So when these goods get sent to your shipping company and you are ready to ship out to your home country, for it to be brought to you, you should know that you're going to pay a shipping fee and a clearance fee. A shipping fee is for them to bring. Honestly, I was just filming and talking to myself. I was using my back camera, so I did not even know that my phone was full and I was just talking to myself. The thing stopped filming, so I don't even know where I stopped. I think I was talking about shipping, right? So your delivery, see, I'm even tired. So let me just break it. Your delivery company, your delivery, hey, the place that it was sent to, your delivery company will be the one to bring it down to your home country for you. Now, you need to pay the shipping and clearance. That's where most people get confused most times. When you're paying for the shipping is the payment for the ship that is bringing it, right? It's just like the transportation. Why the clearance fee is for your custom, that's the custom in your country. It is imposed by your country. So you pay this fee together. It is included into one. That's the complete shipping fee that you're paying. They're going to break it down for you to understand that, okay, this is what you're paying, right? This is for customs, this is for shipping, but you must pay them together. Clearance, you are not the one that is going to go and clear it with custom. Your shipping company does that for you. So all you need to do is to make payment. You can make the payment before your goods get to your home country, or you can make it when your goods arrive, when you're going to pick it up. Like I said, you're not the one that's going to do the clearance. Your shipping company is going to do everything. They'll bring it down into your home country. I'm going to use Nigeria for example. They'll bring it down into Nigeria and they'll do the clearance. They'll send you a notification when it's in Nigeria. They'll do the clearance. So it's not just sea that has custom fee. Air also have. Air is around, I think, 950 naira per kg, while for sea is 285 thereabouts. I know it seems big, but one CBM is like 7 big cartons, while 1 kg is like one small carton. So do the math. Yes, I know it's expensive, but for the economy and the world we're living in right now, it's still fair compared to air shipping. So when you've made these payments, all you need to do is to go to the warehouse and collect your goods. You're not going anywhere to clear anything. So you can go collect your goods by yourself, or you can send someone to go and collect your goods. People do this as business. You contact them, they'll help you pick up your goods. So you can choose whichever one you want to do. That sums up the whole entire importation. So if you follow these steps, trust me, you do not need an agent. This is what your agent does. So follow all these steps. Now for the yuan, I know you'll be wondering, how do I get yuan? How do I get the Chinese currency? For Nigerians, sorry, you can't really get without an agent, someone selling the yuan, like a merchant, a money exchanger. But for other countries, there is something on the Alipay app. It's like a mini app in Alipay where you can get like a credit card and you can recharge that card using your debit card. That's debit card from your country. No, for Nigerians it does not work. You cannot, because you need to register in this mini app. You need to apply for that credit card. So there are countries, most African countries can get, like Ghana, Benin, they can get, but countries like, I think, Nigeria, Kenya and some other African countries cannot. Canada, US, they can, and most European countries. So they can get this credit card per se. It's called a tour pass. So the mini app you'll be looking for on the Alipay is called a tour pass. I can show you the app, what it looks like, but I cannot walk you through it because I can't even pass the beginning part. My country is not among, so I can't pass there. So there's nothing I can tell you about it, but it's straightforward. Just go and register. Just follow prompts. That's how they do things. Just register. So for Nigerians, you need a money exchanger, and I do sell yuan, so you can patronize me. This is my contact, and you also sort for other people, but just know that there is a lot of scam in this business, so be very, very careful. Also, if you need coaching, I will coach you. I don't teach. I will coach you, because anything I'm teaching is what I'm teaching online right now. So I do not teach. I'll coach you, and I am not cheap, because you do not need me. Let's be frank. I'm very, very serious. You do not need me. You can do all this by following my video step by step. So you do not need me. If you're meeting me, it means you want to spend money, which I'm telling you now, you do not need me. So I'm not cheap. I'm not 10,000, 20,000 naira. It's on top, 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 top. So it depends on what you need, right? So what I do when it comes to coaching, from how you should register the app, what you should do, how to check reviews to get exactly what you want, I will walk you through it, payment and everything, to the warehouse in China down to Nigeria. Like, I will walk you through it till you get your goods in Nigeria. So that is why I'm not cheap, because I will spend weeks at your beck and call. So that is why. But like I said, you do not need me. You can do this by yourself. This is 2025. We must all make money, and I'm here for you. So thank you guys for watching, and I'm going to make another video to break this down for slow learners. But I hope this is well, or this is self-explanatory, and I've explained it step by step. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Have a nice one. Bye.